Let us see now chapter 5, tables and hyperlinks in HTML. So you already knows about the HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is the internet programming language used to create the web pages. So this is the markup language. Markup means the tags are used to make the web pages. So now let us see about the HTML. So some essential HTML tags are there that you can see on the screen. HTML head, title, head close, body close, and the HTML close. So these are the four tags that are essential, you have to include in every HTML program. So now let us see the HTML tags. This basically defines the document as web page. It also identifies the beginning and the end of the HTML document. So HTML to mark the beginning and the end of the HTML document. The head tag. The header contains information about the document that will not appear on the actual page, such as the title of the document, which appears in the title bar of the web page. So head tag actually contains the information about the HTML document. Now the title tag. The title tag defines the title that will appear in the title bar of your web browser. The body tag contain all the information and other content which is displayed on the web page. So all the content which will displayed on the web page will be placed in the body tag. So now let us see creating an HTML document. So how you will create the HTML document. So let us see the first tag, that is the heading tag. So heading tag, you can use the heading. The number varies from 1 to 6. Closing the h1 tag. So after doing this, you have to save, and then you have to open the file in the web browser. I am just refreshing because I already opened this. So now you can see the heading tag with the label 1. Now if you want to change, you can change the label 6. So this is the label 6. Again you have to save and then refresh. So 1 is the largest and 6 is the smallest. First of all, we will see the formatting tags, that means the text formatting tags. So let us see the font tag. So font tag actually to change the font type, size, color of the text. So you can use the font tag to change the font type, size, color. So 3 attributes are there in the font: color, size, face. So face, that means you can change the face, like here I am changing Arial, and color I am changing here like green, and now I am saving it and refreshing. So here you can see after the font tag what is written, all the things between the font opening and font closing, all is in the size 7, face Arial, and color green. Okay, so now next we are having the text formatting tags like bold, italic, underline. So here you can see the example and the use of these tags. You can see the output: bold in the bold text, italic, you can see these italic, underline, you can see the underline text. Now next having the superscript and the subscript. So superscript, the matter with this, pair of text will appear as superscript, and in the subscript the matter with this pair of text will appear as subscript. So here you can see the example of the superscript. So here in the superscript, what you write in the superscript tag, that text will go up, and in the subscript that text will go to the down. So this is superscript and the subscript. Now let us see the HR tag. HR tag, that is the horizontal rule. To draw the horizontal line, you can use the HR tag. So three attributes are there with the HR tag. Width displays or the shows the width of the line. Size actually is the thickness of the line, and color is the color of the line. Now next tag is the center. Center, to display the text in the center, center tag is used. And the P is the paragraph tag. So you can use the P tag to start a new paragraph. In this P tag, one attribute is used, that is the align, and align is having three values: right, left and center. So you can use the align attribute. By default the P tag is the left align. If you want the right, you can use the align attribute with right, or if you want the center or the justify, you can use the align attribute justify. So here you can see the right align, so your paragraph is actually the right align. So if you change here, like, and click on the save and click on the refresh, so here you can see this is the justify. That means from both the side, you can see from the left and from the right side also. Now let us see the body tag and its attribute. So here three attributes are there: BG color, text and background. So here two attributes are used: BG color equal to pink, so you can see change in the background, it is in the pink color, and text equals to blue, that means the text in the blue color, what is written in the body tag. Here you can see the output. Now next one is the background. So it is used to set an image for the background. So if you want to set the background image in your web page, so you can use the background attribute in the body tag. So now let us see the bulleted and number list, the ordered list and the unordered list. Ordered list is represented by the OL tag and unordered list is represented by the UL tag. So list item tags, that is the LI tag. The LI tag represents the list items. So here you can see LH tag. LH tag represents the list header, that means the heading of the list. So here names of countries is the heading of the list, and by default ordered list displays in this form 1 2 3 4 5, and unordered list represents in the bulleted form. So here you can see the output of the ordered list and the unordered list. So if you want to change the type of the ordered list from 1 2 3 4 to ABC, so you have to use one attribute, that is the type attribute. Type, here you have to specify the type, which type of list, that means the ordered list you want. Click on the refresh. Here you can see A B C D E. Now the list is in the alphabetical order. So likewise with the UL also you can change the type attribute with the bulleted list. So like circle. So here you can see the bullet list is changed in the circle. So with this disk you can see bullet list. So by default it is in the disk form. So another square, and here you can see the bulleted list is in the form of square. So with this way you can create the ordered list and the unordered list. So now we will see about the table. So in HTML you can create a table. Okay, so now let us see how you can create the table in HTML. So to create the table, table tag is used. So table tag is used with some attributes. So let us see now the attribute of the table tag, width attribute. This attribute can be used with the table tag to specify the width of the table on the screen in either exact pixel values or as a percentage of the screen. Next one is the border attribute. This attribute specifies the width of the frame around a table. And next one is the BG color. BG color sets the background color of the table. So here you can see the use of this table tag, width 50%, border to BG color with yellow. Now next one is the TR tag. TR tag in the table is used to create the table row. So to insert a row, TR tag is used. So I used here TR tag, and then the TD to insert a cell or to insert a table data, TD tag is used. So TR for the first row, table row, TD for the table cell or table data. So this is the table I have written here. You can see the output on the screen. So likewise the second row, TR, TD, 1 for this column, and alignment attribute I also used here to align the text in the cell. So TD align right, so the column 1 text is the right aligned, and in the second row you can see aligned left, so column 2 is the left aligned, and in the TR third, that means the table row third, you can see the center, column 3 is center aligned, and in the fourth row you can see the column 4 is the right aligned. So this is the table tag with the TR and the TD. You can use it. Now creating the table headings. So to create the table heading, TH tag is used. So let us create the table heading. So here you can see the table heading. Table heading is created. Now we are having the two tags, IMG and the anchor tag. So first we will see the IMG. IMG is the image tag. So IMG is used whenever you wish to display the image in your web page. So IMG tag is used. IMG is the standalone tag. That means no closing tag is there for the IMG tag. So here in this we will see the SRC attribute, that is the source, specifies the location of the picture And also with this src attribute, two more attributes are there, that is width and height, to specify the width and height of the image that will be displayed on the web page. So here I used the source where the image is copied, that means the location of my image is the in C drive, users, welcome, pictures, saved pictures, and the image name, Windows, and the type of the image, that is the file format or the extension of the image. So next one is the anchor tag. Anchor tag is used to create the hyperlink. So you can see the tag A, and href is the attribute that is used to specify the location of the web page. And here is the text that to be displayed as a link.